Well, hello again, everybody. I'm Deb Sofield, and you're listening to my weekly podcast series called Encouragement for Your Life. Most of you know I'm a national speaker and trainer and a coach. I like to say I help people find their voice and learn to use it. I'm also a conference speaker on the topics of public speaking for your non-listening audience, presentation skills for the professional, and how to deal with the media and when. I also train in crisis communication. Many of my other presentations can be found on my website. If your organization has an upcoming conference and you need a keynote speaker, I hope you'll reach out at debsofield.com. I've got a number of books on the market. My best-selling book, Speak Without Fear, my latest book, Perfecting Your Platform, are both on Amazon and Audible. My series, Encouragement for Your Life, a compilation of these podcasts, is also available on Amazon. Just go to Amazon, type in my name, Deb Sofield, and all my books will appear. I've got a great theme for today, and it's this: friend, be gentle with everyone you meet. Yeah, it's a good one. I'm Deb Sofield. Thanks for spending these next few minutes with me. Stay tuned. I'll be right back. If there's one thing I've learned in life, it's this: friend, be gentle with everyone you meet. You have no idea what has happened to them on their life journey. As most of you know, I'm a national speaker. I stand before an audience of 100 or 1,000 on any given week, and it never fails. Really, it never fails. That's someone who looks like $1 million, or who's the life of the party, or who carries themselves with such apparent ease, is the one who carries the deepest scars. Over the years, I think I've developed something like a sixth sense that allows me to see and hear and feel what's not being said or seen. Now, I'm sure I'm not always right, but if you study people long enough, you begin to glean a bit of, essence or matter or a sense of someone's heart. And if you're careful, you might be in a position to speak truth to them about their situation in life. Hey, it doesn't happen often, but occasionally a break opens up and you're able to see inside. I received a lot of email and chatter about my last show where I focused on the age-old truth that will stand the test of time, which is that no matter what you think about yourself, when it all comes down to it, friend, you matter. Yes, you. Yes, you. You matter, and although, as some pointed out, they didn't seem to matter to the one or ones they wanted to matter to, they had to admit, when pushed, that they do matter. Maybe there's someone you would like to be more meaningful to. We'll get to some of that today, but let me remind you that it doesn't negate the truth that you still matter. And thinking about the response from the last show, I want to go one step further and focus on why so many people seem to be uncomfortable with the truth or value of their self-worth. It's always interesting to me when one line from a show is what people end up talking about. And the line that got many in my audience buzzing was the quote that I said, "It's better to be alone than to be with someone who makes you feel alone." Yes, I know. That is a hard line to have rattling around in your head. Feeling alone. Well, we all know that's not a great feeling at all. So with that in mind, today I want to talk about the person who looks in the mirror every day and wonders why no one seems to have taken an interest in them and that they're still alone. As wonderful as they are, they've yet to find someone who will love them. And in that confusion, it makes it hard to believe that they have worth and value because, as I've had many a client and a friend say to me, "Hey, Deb, if I believe what you say, that I'm amazing, then why am I alone?" All right, I admit it's a hard one. And since I'm a speech coach and not a therapist, I can only tell you what I see and then ask that you look at yourself and honestly tell me what you see. And not from a negative point of view. Many of you do that enough as it is. But an observing point of view. And maybe, just maybe, we can shed some light on the issues that weigh heavy on your heart and mind. So most of you know by now, if you listen, that my faith really stands my core beliefs. And I believe that you are fearfully and wonderfully made. You have a purpose. I believe you need to fulfill it. You were put here for a reason. And instead of bemoaning that fact, I think you should learn to accept it, and let's use it as our starting point today. So I'm starting with you. And let me remind you of my thought for today. Be gentle with everyone you meet. You have no idea what has happened to them on their life journey. In this case, the person I want you to be gentle with is you. Yes, you. The person who looks in the mirror every day and wonders why no one seems to have taken an interest in them. And while that is hard to digest as an answer, I want you to think bigger. And I want you to refocus on a few things that you are most likely doing that you might need to reconsider. Now listen, some of this you know, and some of this may be new or simply a new thought to help you on your journey. Let me start with the most important rule that many have ignored or set aside, and it's this. Some of you need to stop neglecting your body and treat it like the temple that it is. Hey friend, if you don't take care of yourself, why do you think someone else would want to? All right, look, I know that's hard, but conversations like this don't take place enough for many people to talk it out, to resolve these endings together. So let's think this through. Now, before you beat yourself up for being, I'm going to use the word fluffy. I like that word. Hear me. I'm not actually worried about your weight, as long as you're healthy. Meaning if you can walk up a flight of stairs without having an oxygen tank, or you can walk briskly around the block a few times without passing out, hey, I'm good with that. And you should be also, unless, of course, you want to make a change. Because at any moment you choose, you can change your number on a scale. Okay, that's not my message today because that's easy. Well, it's hard but easy. What's not easy is to face the fact that the keys to your happiness are no longer in someone else's pocket from the past. Hey friend, they're in yours. And now you need to figure out what key opens the door to the life you want. I know that print and social media makes it all about the look, but it goes deeper than that, or at least it should, to an internal belief that you love yourself. I heard the quote that if your compassion doesn't include you, it's incomplete. I love that line because it's true. Friend, if you're going to worry, then worry about loving yourself instead of loving the idea of other people loving you. See, once you get past this aspect of your personal life right now, I think other things will fall into place. Self-love, self-respect, and self-worth. There's a reason they all start with the word self. Because friend, you can't find them in anyone else. It has to start with you. Caroline Kirk said, self-love requires you to be honest about your current choices and thought patterns, and then undertake new practices that reflect self-worth. I admit, this one is hard, because only you can make something happen. So now, what are you going to do to help redirect your thoughts and choices to help you regain your sense of worth or self-esteem? I'm always asking my audience, hey, when did you go from carefree to careful? From fearless to fearful? From open to closed? What happened when you were younger that made you stop living in a manner that suited your personality? Unfortunately, not many people are bold enough to face the truth of what broke. Most can tell me a vague sense of one day making a choice to close up and close out the world around them, and then they wonder why they're alone now. See, the way to change this is to open up again, take a chance on being a friend or to find a friend. Let others see inside the gentle side of you, no matter of your past. Never let the mistakes of your past and the fear of your future ruin the happiness of your present. Friend, you make the choice. There's no doubt that many people dwell on their outward appearance and neglect their inward beauty. But let me remind you to be gentle with yourself because life is a hard journey, no matter how attractive you are or strive to be. There's something about a feeling of loneliness that seems to be designed to help you discover who you are. And stop looking outside yourself for your worth. Now, another aspect I should talk about is not only how you treat yourself, but also how you treat others. Listen, people won't have an interest in you if you don't have an interest in them. I've always loved the quote, always leave people better than you found them. Hug the hurt, kiss the broken, befriend the lost, love the lonely. Not only am I going to include you in Love the Lonely, I'm going to ask that you reach out and do the work to make others feel a sense of safety in your presence. Remember, people learn how to treat you based on what you accept from them. So if you stop the self-introspection and self-loathing and open your heart to others, things will change. You will change. And those around you will see the change. It's just the way the world works. Now listen, you probably won't go from being lonely to being the life of the party overnight, but you will find a place of peace that you can either rediscover or regain your strength and keep moving forward to a place where you feel like you belong, inside and out. The challenge is this: to put your self-care and self-worth to the forefront of your personal actions so others will see your true heart and true being, because that's what is so attractive about you. So friend, remember, be gentle with everyone you meet. You have no idea what's happened to them on their life journey. Have to admit, love that one. I know it's a hard message, friend, but here's the truth. You and I have no idea what our friends are going through. So I believe if we show the kindness that we know, that we are, that we have, I believe we can help them on their journey. Thanks for joining me again this week for Deb Sofield's Encouragement for Your Life. I hope you'll join me next week so we can continue the journey together as we work towards a better day. Friend, remember this. I don't care what the world says about you. I don't even care if you think you're lonely. I want you to know that you're not, because I'm here and I care about you. And I believe you can do big things. And I will say this: I will walk alongside you as we follow that dream together. Have a good weekend. Take care, everybody.